Whoa, hold on there, stranger. Might want to reconsider entering Mor Khazgur. Damn mine collapsed and the whole clan's on edge. The fact that Chief Urzik and Overseer Thulsgreg are at each other's throats doesn't help. Typical. Yeah, I don't know all the details. Just heard a loud rumble and miners scrambling out of the mine, shouting and coughing. Way I hear it, some workers are still trapped inside. Not sure what the chief plans to do about it, honestly. Ugly business. Depends on who you ask. Some members of the clan blame the chief. Not out loud, mind you. Others blame the Overseer for not falling in line. Either way, the clan won't last long without the mine. If you wanted to lend a hand, nobody would stop you. Chief Urzik's smart, brave as they come, but I've got to tell you, part of me wonders if she went too far with her new mining methods. Progress, am I right? If you try something new, be ready to take your lumps. She's strong, but her methods don't always sit well with the clan. She earned her place as chief, no question. But where orcs are concerned, a little progress goes a long way. Push things too far, and people start getting their tusks in a twist. Thulsgreg runs the clan's mining operation. He would have ruled the clan if Chief Urzik hadn't challenged him. He still holds a grudge, I think. Hard to blame him. Our clan's never been too strict with tradition, but he'd love to change that. She's strong, but her...
Yeah! Damn it, Urzik, the chief! We can't risk letting those monsters out! Think about the rest of the clan!
We're orcs, Thulsgreg. I'm not about to tuck tail while our kin fight for their lives. This isn't your business, stranger. Malak's jawbone, how did you even get in here? It doesn't matter. I've got this insubordinate worm to deal with. My people are trapped in the mine and need help. If he doesn't fall in line, it's his funeral. An accident. Or at least, I hope it was an accident. Either way, what I need right now is for Overseer Thulsgreg to follow orders and talk some sense into his fool wife, Mazog. She hid the key to the mines, and I aim to know where. When the mine collapsed, strange creatures from below stormed the tunnels. Mazog locked the door to the mine to keep them contained. But by doing that, she trapped a handful of survivors inside. Try if you want, but know this. I'll do what I have to get that key. The clan won't like it. They're frustrated as it is. But as chief, I'm bound to do what's best for the Stronghold. If what's best for the clan is Thulsgreg on a pike, so be it. Good luck making him see reason. You'll need it.
If you're here to convince me to turn over the key, save your breath. It's too risky to expose the Stronghold to attack. Urzik knows this, but she's too stubborn to admit it. Mazog hid the key for good reason. That's all I've got to say about it. Of course I am. Those orcs are my kin, same as Urzik. But we have to face facts. They're probably dead. Chief Urzik thinks she can solve every problem with her damned alchemy, but enough is enough. I won't allow her to endanger the Stronghold. She uses potions that dissolve stone. It makes mining quicker work, sure, but it's not our way, and it's dangerous. I'd bet my tusks that her alchemy's to blame for the collapse. Meanwhile, my wife's locked in a cage. How's that for irony? In a storeroom beneath the Longhouse. Now listen, I don't want you trying to break her out. Neither of you would make it out of the Stronghold alive. But you can talk to her if you want. You should hear her side of the story. Fair warning, she's stubborn. More stubborn than I am, so watch out. That obvious, huh? For years, my family ruled the Stronghold. When my father passed, the role of chief should have fallen to me. Urzik's challenge for the title was an affront to the traditions this clan has survived on for generations. We abandoned our people's cruder customs long ago. People marry who they wish, for instance. But the traditions we kept are sacred. We honor the code. Tradition sustains and protects us, but Chief Urzik ignores any rule or custom she pleases. No, maybe. Truth is, she challenged me in combat and I lost, but only because of her alchemical tricks. I would have defeated her if she fought like a true orc, with her fists and her sword. It's not just me. Most of the clan's uneasy with it. Orcish culture is built on tradition, hard work. Without that, we're nothing. We've mined for generations using nothing but pick and spade. To turn our backs on that is just foolish. Yes and no. Sure, we collect twice the ore in half the time, but it's dangerous. We're miners, not mages. Nobody knows what the tusk they're doing with that stuff. A disaster like this was inevitable.
The Queen killed the Duke. Strong, decisive. I like that. And she's a widow.
Mine is 5 gold.
If you're here to get me to tell you where the key to the mine is, you're out of luck. Unlike our chief, I care about the safety of our clan. We should never have used alchemy in the first place. I knew this was where Urzik's methods would lead. Doesn't matter now. If Chief Urzik gets her way, she'll open the mine and those creatures will run riot all over the stronghold. Orcs are supposed to jump at a glorious death. But I've seen enough death to know there's nothing glorious about it. There's something about the way you hold yourself. I believe you. This might be a mistake. But if you really think you can keep my people safe and rescue my kin, I'd be a fool not to help you. I hid it on top of the watchtower. The fate of this clan is in your hands now, outsider. Moloch, help us all if you fail. There's a door out of the storeroom to your right. Go quickly.
Do you have the key? Did you recover the key? Good. I don't know how you convinced her, but I don't care. Now we can get inside and rescue my people. Maybe we'll even get lucky and find out how this tragedy occurred in the first place. No surprise there. The fact is, my stone melt solution is completely safe. Mazog has never liked my methods or my leadership. She worries like an elf 3 times her age. If she or Thulsgreg had even a mouse's courage, they'd be thanking me. No. No. She's insubordinate, fretful, but she'd never put her kin in danger. Sabotage isn't in her nature, or Thulsgreg's. Give me the key, we're wasting time. Are there other survivors? Where's Foreman Muga?
I haven't seen Muga since the cave-in, Chief. The rest are in hiding. The mines are completely overrun.
All right. Search the tunnels. Let's find the others.
By Moloch, I've never seen anything like these creatures. Horrible, scuttling things and tiny, shriveled monsters. There's not enough iron in 10 strongholds to fight off beasts like that. Damn it! None of this would have happened if we'd been working the stone with our hands instead of Urzik's potions. I guess we should focus on the task at hand, finding the survivors.
Finally. We've been waiting for relief for hours. You know I'd help fight the monsters off if not for this damned leg. Doesn't matter. I'm ready to get out of here. None of this would have happened if the chief... Never mind. She keeps leaning on us to find new veins of ore, but it's nearly dry. We can't produce what doesn't exist. That damn stone melt solution was supposed to speed up the mine expansion, but it went crazy. Now we've got this to contend with too.
Thank Moloch. I thought I would die down here. Who came with you? The chief? Greg? Just wondering if they could bury the hatchet long enough to get us out of this. That business between them is going to come to a head sooner or later. I say let's get it over with. This whole disaster is their fault. Both of them.
Well, you're not a slit-faced goblin thing or a giant bug. Good news for me, eh? Been stuck here since the collapse. And let me tell you, those things are everywhere. I hope the other workers don't blame the chief for this. Because it's not her fault. Her expectations for mine output are reasonable, generous even. But some of Greg's cronies are never satisfied. I heard rumors that some miners were changing the stone melt recipe to increase our output. I don't know. This is rumor, you know? The idea is that a stronger potion could cut through more stone, lighten the work a bit. But Chief Urzik's recipe is very specific. If someone did mess with it, it would have been guesswork.
Steel and stone, am I glad? Steel and stone, am I glad to see you. I thought we were done for. Listen, there are still miners that need help. They're trapped behind a tunnel collapse down below. I tried to dig them out, but those creatures started gathering. I had to run. It's at the entrance to a new dig site. A good one. Plenty of ore in there. I don't know what caused the cave-in. I just heard the rumble and saw the others haul arse to the exits. I tried to help my kin, but those stones are just too big.
We'll never get to them in time at this rate. We need to dissolve the stone.
Open your eyes, Urzik. It's too unstable. We can't risk a larger collapse.
Thul's Greg mews like a dog while our kin fight for their lives. Attacking the stone with pick and spade is asinine. We have to make our way through with the stone melt solution. Looks like these damned creatures scattered the ingredients all over the place. I'm not about to send these miners back into harm's way. So how about it, outsider? Can you track the ingredients down and bring them back? Mixing the 3 reagents together creates a potent alchemical solvent. It's perfectly safe, but it does work quickly, so be prepared to move. Just follow my instructions on the table over there. It contains a list of everything you need. We'll lose precious time, so don't make a mistake. Don't fret, all right? The instructions are simple. That's why I'm having you prepare it instead of doing it myself. I need to show the clan that anyone can do this, even an outsider. No offense. Just like anything else, in battle. I served the Covenant for a while, and I met a sapper who could collapse castle walls with potions. Made me uncomfortable at first, just like this lot. But then I started studying and realized its potential. It did. But not everything used in war is fundamentally destructive. If I could just get my clan to understand the value of it. To be a chief is to be frustrated, all the time. I just hope we can all learn something here.
Keep at it! No one stops digging until we break through!
Perfect. Now pour the solution onto the rocks blocking the entrance. Well done. Can your shovels and pickaxes compete with that, Souls Greg?
Even a blind edgetair finds a pumpkin once in a while. It was luck and nothing more, Chief.
Moloch's jawbone. What happened in here? No time to mull it over. If anyone knows, it'll be Muga. He was probably on the scaffolding managing the evacuation. Head up there and look for him. I've never seen anything like this. That fissure. Did the stone melt really do all this? It doesn't matter. We have miners to save. By my count, 3 orcs are still missing, including the foreman Muga. He's tough as an Orsinium anvil. He survived. I'm sure of it. Like I said, he probably barked out orders from the scaffolding. Better vantage point up there. You search the top, and I'll look for the other miners below. And hey, one other thing. Make sure you find out what he knows about all this. I need the full story. I need to know who's to blame. Even if it's me. No telling what's crawling around in here. Fight well, all right? Go.
Hey! Over here! Before those things come back! Finally, a friendly face. I knew Chief Urzik wouldn't just sit around and let us die. Came close, though. Almost went down the hole when the scaffolding collapsed. Good thing I'm so nimble, huh? Wish I could tell you. Mazog, Narsba, and Blograth were getting ready to bore out a new path with the stone mount. Mazog came running back a few minutes later. Then it happened. The mine shook like a wet dog and the whole tusking place came down. I don't know. I've been a foreman long enough to know when hope's lost. But here I am hoping. I think they made it to the scaffolding, but I'm not sure. I hope you'll do me another favor and look for them. If they survived, they'll need a hand.
Searched everywhere, haven't found anyone. Anything up there? Everyone made it out except for the 3 down here. Any luck finding them? Find any proof of the Chief's carelessness? What? No, there has to be some mistake. Mazog would never hurt the clan on purpose. She only tries to protect us. You see, Chief Urzik is just as much to blame. She should have explained this alchemy properly. She should have eased our work schedules. We can argue about who's right later. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of the mine. We'll have to fight through those creatures again. There's another entry point this way. You just need to make a path for us. I'll help Muga and follow as soon as it's clear.
Use the stone melt solution on the boulders and get us out of here.
Chief Urzik, we don't need to do this in public.
I need to know. Everyone needs to know what happened down there, Thulsgreg. This clan has suffered enough resentful whispers and bad blood. It's time to clear the air.
Please, just listen. Mazog would never put the clan in danger on purpose. She was misguided, and she acted rashly, but she was only trying to meet the chief's demands. When Urzik finds out, Mazog shouldn't suffer for trying to protect her kin. She'll suffer the blood price. It's how we punish our own. Rather than imprison them or make them unfit to work, we extract the tusks of those who fail the clan. Better than the bloodletting, I guess. But it's said to be excruciating. She'll take pleasure in it, unless you persuade her otherwise. Please, just talk to her. Convince her not to punish Mazog. Urzik may be blinded by her anger, but she bears some of the blame too. A failure in the clan is a failure of the chief.
The clan survives. Barely. We couldn't have done it without your help. I don't say this often, but thank you. Now tell me, did you find anything while you were down there? Anything that might explain how all this happened? Damn it! I suspected as much, but I really hoped I was wrong. She's given me no choice. I must invoke the blood price. Mazog's actions led to the death of her kin and the near collapse of our stronghold. I will remove her tusks myself. Of course Thulsgreg blames me. He always blames me. I brought this clan, this family, back from the brink. I gave us a second chance. I pushed too hard. This is what being a chief looks like. If our roles were reversed, what would you do? Punishing Mazog will set an example, and it's what the clan expects. We follow the code for a reason. But showing mercy might set us on a new path. One with less anger and distrust. You're an ally to this clan now. What do you think? You make a good point. I need to show my clan that I don't just offer a new approach to mining. I offer a new approach to what life in the clan means. And that starts now with mercy. Thank you. Please take this as a token of our friendship. I have a good feeling about the Stronghold's future. Hopefully this leniency will set us on a new course. Maybe Thulsgreg will even thank me. That would be a change of pace. Honestly, this is an opportunity to start fresh. We need that. Rebuild. I'll work with Muga and the others to improve our processes in the mine. Reiterate the advantages, while taking their concerns into consideration. Showing Mazog mercy is just the first step. I have a lot to do. That will take time. Our clan knows those tunnels better than anyone. We're in no condition to mount a full assault, but with planning and the right alchemical concoctions, we should be able to selectively cave in the shafts that are overrun. You're right. We will. But part of being an orc is starting with less. We'll find new deposits, maybe stretch our operation to the hills east of the Stronghold. The Nords won't like it, but you know what I say to that. Tough. Rebuild. I'll work with Muga and the others to...
I'm glad Chief Urzik didn't invoke the blood price. What Mazog did was horrible, sure, but it wouldn't have felt right if we punished her for just trying to help her people. Urzik is the best chief we've ever had.
Thank you, outsider. You saved this clan from ruin and my wife from unimaginable pain. I don't know how you convinced the chief to have mercy, but I don't care. This is great news. Maybe I misjudged Urzik. We'll see. Perhaps I was too quick to judge. I disrespected her, but she still found it in her heart to free Mazog. I will support Chief Urzik going forward, you have my word. For the good of the clan, maybe we can find middle ground.
Hear your chief. Mazog made a foolish mistake, but there has been enough bloodshed today.
Thank you, Chief Urzik. Thank you!
As chief, I shoulder the blame as well. We orcs are slow to forgive, but we will forgive.